What's up, beloved? Sorry, my phone is tripping. Uh, so there's something that some of you are going through. Okay. Um, you're feeling confused. You're asking a lot of questions. More specifically, those questions might be along the lines of, why me? Or, you know, what am I supposed to do? Or, you have this what feels like this disdain in you, right? For being here, and by here I mean just on this earth, you know. And 1, 2, 3 on a timer. You feel like, to be totally honest with you, you feel like you don't want to be here, you know, um, because you know you don't belong here. It makes sense. Uh, it's like you feel more and more uncomfortable here by the day, and you feel alienated. You feel foreign to this earth. And I just heard in my spirit, you're being called home. Okay, and I'm not talking about death. Okay, which is a form of spiritual death, yes, but I'm not talking about like dying in the physical. It's like the heavens are pulling on you. Best way I can see it, that I'm seeing it right now, it's like heaven is pulling you upwards. It's like the rapture. That is that is what just popped into my spirit right now. Like the rapture, it's like you're being pulled up. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Feels like God is grabbing the back of my, you know, shirt or coat tear or whatever. It's like God is grabbing the back of it and yanking me upwards. That's what it feels like, and that's how I'm seeing it. And like the other video I just recorded before this, it's like you're looking back at things and you're wondering why and for some instances you're even wishing that some things never happened. um and I'm only giving you what I've been experiencing. Okay. um Between the last video and this one, I just did a lot of crying, and it came out of nowhere. And that's not been just now. It's been for the last few days, right? And I've been just going through all of these emotions and feelings and thoughts. Um, and I can tell you very honestly, and what's the word I'm looking for? Openly, that I just sat here in this chair for like 30 minutes just bawling my eyes out. Like hard, hard. And you're doing the same thing. 4, 5, 6 on my timer. You're doing the same thing. and you're wondering what's going on. What is this? It's like a massive purging, right? But not like the other ones, right? In a different, it's a different type of purging and a different type of awakening, right? Because I've also been, like, my spiritual sight has been opening more as well. It's like something's taking place within us. If you notice, something's taking place on the world stage. 543 on my timer. I'm hitting it on the nose, on the head. There's something taking place on the world stage, beloved. And so there is something that is being triggered within us. Um, and I'm just giving you the insight that I've received on the subject. You are purging. But this type of purging, it's big. It's massive. I told you guys I'm a seer. Um, and I really, to be totally honest and transparent with you, I hate using the word prophet. I really do. I hate it because just of the weight that it carries, the responsibility, So I try to stay away from that word, right? I just try to use it to reference, um, because I didn't ask to be none of these things. I did not. I didn't ask to have this calling. I didn't ask to have a calling. I didn't. I don't like being in the spotlight. I do not like attention. I'm really shy in real life, except for when I'm on this camera. Humble, yes, but I'm very shy in real life. And sometimes I do get mad. I do get upset because I didn't ask to do this, right? Even though I'm thankful. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. I'm thankful. I really am. I wouldn't want to be in any other position than what I'm in. So I'm thankful to God for that. But at the same time, sometimes I do get upset because I didn't ask to be who I am. I didn't ask to be. I wanted to live a quiet life. You know, have the love of my life, raise a family, have my own. Raise my own kids, and I wanted a simple, just simple life, right? Away from the city, somewhere on some land, and and most instances raise farm animals. I want horses. That's the type of life I wanted to live. Um, but here I am, and that's fine. But just giving you a little insight to my mind, I guess. Um, but I know some of you think like this as well. It doesn't have to be the exact same, but it's similar. And you're probably wondering what's going on right now and probably a little confused and feeling a little helpless, right? Even though you know God's with you and you got protection all around you, it doesn't stop us from feeling helpless at times and misunderstood and confused, right? About certain things. Um, you are going through some type of activation. Okay, that's the best word I can find to describe what it feels like. Like I said, I've been a seer ever since I've, you know, been born, right? I've never been a dreamer, but all of a suddenly, uh, going through this, I've been dreaming a lot, and I think that that is being added to me at this point. My spiritual side is, it's like it's being busted wide open. I don't know. I haven't experienced it before, so not at this capacity. So it's new to me. But I've been sleeping a lot. I've been resting a lot because I've been very, very exhausted. And I'm guessing because that's a part of what's happening. Um, Feelings of loneliness, feelings of sadness. It's like um, it's like everything's happening at once, and things are being flushed from you, right? From your spirit, from your upbringing, from your past. Uh, the last of the traumas that you went through from a child on up. To what I'm seeing now in the spirit, it's like each step we go ahead, right? That we grow and excel and then ascend, what have you. I'm seeing a pickaxe in my mind's eye, a pickaxe, right? Digging through underground through a tunnel, making a tunnel, right? It's a pickaxe and it's just digging. It's you're picking and picking, and you're picking the wall of trauma, right? You're going deeper and deeper into your past, picking that wall of trauma with that pickaxe, right? Chipping away at it until you get all the way back to your childhood, right? It's like it works in a backwards direction, right? While you're going forwards, it's working in a backwards direction, right? So it deals with the traumas that you're going through now, from most recent all the way back to the past, right? And it's like when you finally get, or whatever finally gets to the trauma, to where the trauma began, right? It's like this massive outpouring happens, this realization, these fortifications, and you feel foreign, you feel weird, you feel different because the trauma and everything's being chipped away from you. So it's like without the trauma, it's kind of like you're well, it's not kind of, you aren't used to not having the trauma, you know. So in that sense, it's foreign to you, right? You feel foreign without it. um and it's kind of like a newborn baby, right? Experiencing the world brand new. Okay, this is how I'm seeing it right now. Experiencing the world brand new, and the world hasn't gotten its hands on you yet, right? Life has not gotten its grubby paws on you yet, right? So you're pure. You're in your purest form that you can come in here, and that's why a baby cries when it's born, right? Because it's painful. The things that a child feels when it comes into this 3D realm, this earth realm, through the womb, right? And think about it, how sensitive a baby is. They're more sensitive to the spiritual world than anybody, right? Because they just came from it, you know? So they can feel the weight of just the world, literally, and it causes them to cry. It's painful for them. They're in a atmosphere that is foreign to them. You get what I'm saying? That's making so much sense to why I've been crying a lot. It's like you're being born without all of the traumas, without all of the weight, and also purging, right? Purging those things and getting rid of them. So I hope I'm making sense to you guys. But this is how this is how I'm being fed this right now to explain it to you. And this, you know what? That's also another thing. The things that were hard to explain spiritually before, they're miraculously becoming more easier to explain. Um, so you will learn, in a sense, to walk again. Okay, spiritually, you will learn, in a sense, to speak, to express yourself, to see the world and everything else differently. And I mean differently in a way that is detached from the way that you used to. Okay. And not even the differences as you've been going through on a day-to-day basis, ascending, right? But even totally different than that. Um, you're literally becoming new. I'm sorry I keep looking off to the side, you guys. I'm being I'm translating here. Okay, sorry. So just like it's painful for a child coming into this 3D realm, right? It's painful for us to experience ourselves without the extra weight on us, which is the trauma. Okay, it's painful and confusing and new. So that is what is going on right now, and that is what you are feeling, what you are experiencing, what you're going through right now. This is what is happening. Um, and you'll know what I'm talking. You'll only know if you know, okay, what I'm talking about. You'll know if you're going through it. You'll know. Those of you who are not there yet, you're probably not going to know what I'm talking about. Okay, you might grasp it a bit, but you really won't know until you actually go through it. It's kind of like what I was talking about the other night, right? A person really does not understand a thing until it is actually brought to their front door, you know? So, and that's not to say that, it's not going to happen for you. It absolutely is, right? Yeah, that's what you're doing the work for. This is what you are doing the spiritual work for, right? So that you can grow and know yourself to the fullest extent that you're supposed to, not without any extra weight that you don't need, without trauma that does not need to be there, right? And none of it needs to be there, right? But you'll get there, right? Whenever it's your time to get there. Those of us that are on this timeline, that are what I call well, not what I call, it's what I'm hearing, the frontliners. That's exactly what I'm hearing right now. Those of us that are the frontliners right now, this is what we're experiencing. And like I said, I don't like attention, beloved. I don't like all eyes on me. I don't like I don't care to be known publicly, or on a large scale, or to be famous, or like, I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. But I guess my calling calls for it. Those type of things, you know? And so do some of yours. So, hey, it's just something I guess we have to learn to get used to, right? But yeah, if you guys have noticed that I've been slowing down and making videos and stuff, it's because I am changing a lot and experiencing a lot alone. And my dial is being tuned to a different station, if you will. As you can tell, because I'm hearing myself speaking, so I can absolutely tell that it is. So don't think that I disappeared, because I haven't, right? I'm still here, and I'm still with you guys. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm just going through my processes, as well. So I just wanted to come up here and help those that are going through this, that are kind of freaking out, wondering what's happening. This is what's happening. Okay, so I love you guys, beloved, as always. Okay, as always. Praying for you guys every day when I'm not up here as well. I think about you guys every day, so know that I'm not going anywhere. All right, as long as there's breath in my body, and I will be in and out. All right. So I love you guys, beloved, and don't be afraid, because whatever's happening, it's normal, and it's supposed to happen the way that it's happening. All right. All right. So I'll holler at y'all later.